This is Thief, the Game Master. I've got a little podcast update for you all. With the holiday season coming up, we are taking a break over here with regular episode uploads until January 7th. Instead, we're going to have a 2-part Mystery Dungeon special for listeners to enjoy for December, starting with today's upload. We thank you for your support of Dices and Dexes, and we hope you all enjoy the holiday breaks as much as we are. Have a good day, happy holidays, and Happy New Year. Oh, and special thanks to Pixation for editing this episode.
Welcome back to Dices and Dexes! Jorah, aka Captain, had to miss this week that we are playing on. So, we are back to the Mystery Dungeon one-shots. Last time, our team dynamic Kettle of Fennekin, played by Pixation, and Basculin, played by Neon Cobalt, had undergone the initiation test to the Silver Coast Expedition Club's guild. And after facing off with a rather bullyish Scyther and Shuppet, the two of them passed their test along with an allied Togedemaru and an allied Cherubi, and you were inducted into the Silver Coast Expedition Club despite the team-on-team violence. This is maybe a day or two after that, Fennekin and Basculin. Togedemaru, at some point in the last few days, disappeared, and you have no idea where he ran off to. But Cherubi has stayed by your side. You helped Cherubi, protecting her from a brutish Geodude pair who were bullying her. And she decided to tag along with you because of it. Now that a few days have passed, the Silver Coast Expedition Club has formally invited you to receive a tour of the guild base. We will keep this brief, but you will be here along the coastline, given a tour by Lieutenant Cramorant inside the base, which is a large multifunctional building with a bunch of different attachments. It's a very strange site. It's not like the other Mystery Dungeon guild halls that maybe our players out of game would be familiar with. You know, they're not built into natural structures. This is literally a building. They have constructed this. You are being given a tour by Lieutenant Cramorant here in the Silver Coast Expedition Club Hall. It seems like you are not the first to be given this tour. You are actually maybe one of the last, possibly due to whatever fiasco occurred at the end of your induction. However, as you are touring the guild hall, you will be passing through the hallways and past rooms, and you will see off to one area there is a large double door, rather nicely made, and there's a bunch of different keys and locks on it. That, Fennekin, Basculin, Cherubi, is the Guildmaster's quarters. And Lieutenant Cramorant is telling you this in the lobby before you actually go on the tour. The Guildmaster's quarters are where Cinchino handles her leadership duties. Only herself, myself, and the other officers of the guild are allowed access. Should you ever be found trespassing in the Guildmaster's quarters, you will be formally exiled from the Silver Coast Expedition Club. Do you understand?
Yeah. I turn over. Yeah. I turn over to Basculin really quick. Oh, that's gonna be me one day. That's gonna be me.
Exiled?
No! I'm gonna be in there.
Oh, yeah, that makes more sense.
I want to be a guildmaster so much. Oh, man.
I believe in you, Fennekin.
Woo!
Lieutenant Cramorant will simply say, "You have a long way to go before you are up to par with Guildmaster Cinchino. But work hard and you can do it. Now, on with the tour!" And Cramorant will begin just waddling like an awkward bird, walking instead of flying, through the halls of the Silver Coast Expedition Club base. And there will be, most of this is on the first floor, I will say. I'm not going to specify what's on the second floor, what's on first floor, if anything's in the basement. But for the most part, you will, at a point, be walked past a large dojo room. Sliding doors akin to what you would see on, say, Mustard's dojo in the Isle of Armor. And inside, dressed in their trademark black cloaks and black sunglasses, Mac and Oak, Chiefs of Security, here to train Pokemon in our dojo and help our fellow guild members attain battle mastery.
Hi, Mac. Hi, Oak.
Right. Hello there, little Fennekin, Basculin, and a little Cherubi. Have you all come
Hi.
here to train?
No, we're just getting a tour right now.
Yeah, we're here on tour.
Ah, well, should you ever need to feel the need to grow stronger and better master your skills in combat, you are always free to come here as chiefs of security. And they both like beat their chest in like union with each other at once. As chiefs of security, it's our duty to make sure you are all prepared for any dangers that come across in the mystery dungeons you enter.
Fennekin does a tip-tap dance as he unleashes a little bit of heat from his ears in all this excitement.
Do you have any questions for Mac and Oak?
Yeah, are we allowed to... Fennekin catches himself, as he's about to make a potentially ill-timed joke.
Well, if there are no questions, then we shall be moving on with the tour. And he begins waddling again.
Okay.
Taking you outside to the back of the guild hall, actually, you will see a large obstacle course with a long, flat-looking weasel-like Pokemon, a Linoon, if you will.
Oh, I was hoping it was a Sentret for some reason.
Sentret is not a weasel, it is a raccoon.
Oh, I meant a Furret.
No, it's a little flatter than a furret, not as bushy. But dressed in a bandana, a Linoon stands outside this obstacle course, and Lieutenant Cremorant will introduce them and say, "This is Scout. He is the leader of the Scouts. An apt name." And Scout will be like, "Hey, kids, this is my obstacle course. We've got all sorts of different environments you can train in here, and it's all aimed at, well, helping you navigate and kind of zigzags, prepare for any sort of environment or obstacle you might come across on your journeys. Any questions?"
Yeah, is the obstacle course able to change? Are we able to, like, move things around?
Yeah, you just come see me, and we'll get it all set up. Here, watch. And you'll watch as there's a after image of Scout, and suddenly, different obstacles on the course. Objects get moved around. Barrels are put where barrels were not. There's suddenly different traps set up. There's different terrain, all as after images of Scout over the next minute or two. Move everything away. And then he comes back and he's like, "As you can see, it only takes a few minutes."
Oh, wow, that's surprising.
Yes, Scout is perhaps the fastest Pokemon here in the Silver Coast Expedition Club. If we ever need something to be spotted ahead of time, and it is a dire need and urgency, we usually send him. Hopefully we'll never have to come to that sometime soon, but if you ever hoped to be a part of his scouting teams, I would recommend that you become one of the exploration teams, but we'll talk more about that later, of course. Right now we must get on with the tour!
Yeah.
And he begins waddling away.
And you waddle away. I follow.
I follow.
Next up, there will be, going back into the guild hall, there will be a small, well-decorated, well-designed office area with bunches of parchment and paper in hopes of being able to be used and written in, and a long, large, blue snake-like Pokemon with a horn at its head and two wings by its ears, slithers around with a little quill and a well-made, beautiful, almost dress and gown across its scales, just flowing through this little office area. And she will look up as you all approach and will say, "Ah, Lieutenant Cremorant, I see you've brought some of our new recruits. Have you come here to show them a tour of the guild hall and perhaps my ambassador office?" And Lieutenant Cremorant will be like, "Yes, lady. This here is Team Dynamic Kettle with their recruit Cherubi. They have been the last I've been able to give a tour. And I'm hoping you could tell them a little bit about the diplomatic matters that you tend to." And Lady, the Dragonair, will say, "Ah, yes, of course." And she'll, with her tail, file away her little quill back onto the desk and slither up to you all and I'll say, "I am Lady. I am the chief ambassador here for the Silver Coast Expedition Club. Any matters pertaining to the recruiting of other guilds for massive expeditions, for reaching out to merchants and attaining favorable prices, to helping our guild members on matters of diplomacy and similar influences that they may need to come across and utilize within the mystery dungeons, I am the head of, and I supervise all training regarding these things. Should you ever wish to be educated on diplomacy or influence, you are always welcome here in my office. Any questions for me?
How did you get to be an ambassador?
Ah, yes. I used to be one of our enforcement team members. I made quite a few connections with how far that required me to travel, and on more than one occasion I used my silver tongue to convince rule breakers and ne'er-do-wells to stand down rather than to have to resort to an entire battle. That gained me the attention of the previous chief ambassador, and I have worked as an ambassador for the guild hall ever since, eventually rising to become chief ambassador.
That's cool. That's really cool, actually.
Yeah.
I'm very proud of my work, and it helps the guild out very much, as I'm sure Lieutenant Cramorant can attest to. And Lieutenant Cramorant will be like, ah yes, Lady has procured us very good deals with merchants across the world, and on more than one occasion has happened to convince other guild masters to join up with us for larger expeditions and severely expedite the danger and costs that our guild would have faced alone in these matters. But that is all in the past. We all must go. More tours. And he begins waddling away again. As you all continue on, you will be brought to a library. This one, I will say, is definitely on the second floor. And while there are a few people here within the library, and you're seeing a few Pokemon as you're walking around the guild hall in general, a strange Pokemon in particular stands out to you here in the library. It is a floating symbol with a vertical line, a circle at it with an eye, and almost like a V pointing to the right, with the point of the V connecting to the circle. It's a very strange Pokemon. A floating eye with weird shapes jutting out from it. And floating on in front of you, you will hear a strange noise coming from it that you all will understand somehow intuitively. And despite the strange noise in your mind you are hearing, welcome to the library. I am Noel. I am the librarian here for the Silver Coast Expedition Club. I maintain this library, as Lieutenant Cramorant has tasked me with, and I offer a variety of training to guild members. Should you ever wish to polish up your skills or proficiencies, you are more than welcome to spend your time here in the library, practicing, reading, and learning. Should you have any questions for me about lore and knowledge, you may come and find me. And then there's going to be another and Noel will just float away.
I'll turn over to Basculin.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, this is so exciting.
That was so weird.
Yeah, I'll have to read up in here. It seems fun.
Yeah, I don't know much about anything, so that'll be good.
What if we let's learn together?
That's a good idea.
I must stress, Fennekin, should you be involving yourselves with the library and its contents, you must take great care never to let your fire grow out of control. There is countless knowledge stored here, and Noel has done a great deal to cultivate our collection. Should it go up in flames, you will be exiled.
Fennekin will get very, very professional, kind of give a salute and say, got it, no chewing sticks in the library.
Very well, onward! And he begins waddling.
I follow.
Wow, I can barely keep up.
Yeah, this is a lot.
So much information.
There is much to learn when you are part of the Silver Coast Expedition Club. If you cannot keep this straight, Basculin, I suggest you exile yourself right now.
Wow, I don't think I'll do that.
Then learn! And he waddles faster.
I waddle faster.
Okay, I
Fennekin's waddling too.
move
that's
across space however a fish does.
funny. He floats.
Yeah,
Just like a foot off the ground. All right.
like the Poke Park games.
Like the Pokepark games, you guys are brought to a floor on the ground level or the basement. One of the two. A large forge burning with embers and heat. And when the door opens, you get blasted with a wave of heat. Fennekin, you feel very comfy. Basculin, you feel dry.
Oh, wow.
I could nap in here.
I suggest you don't do that, little fox.
Oh, I won't. I'm just, the heat is nice.
And exiting out from a little bit of crates and metal work, a large metallic beast, almost like if it was a bullet from D&D, but downsized to maybe about the size of a very large dog, comes out from behind, stares at you all and says, "Welcome to the Forge. I'm Laron. I'm the master blacksmith here. Up there on the balcony, hammering away." And you hear a tink, tink, tink of a hammer slamming against metal. Is tink-a-tink, and somewhere around here is timber. Here at the forge, as Lieutenant Kramerant will tell you, we can make all sorts of items here from the supplies you drop off to us. If you find anything special, any special material inside the mystery dungeons you explore, you can bring it on over here, and we'll see what we can do to make it up into something good and strong for you. Whether it's armor, and he whips his head over to a pile where you see scraps of metal that have been shaped into various different forms to fit various different Pokemon. Weapons! He flicks his head upwards where there's a stash on a shelf of different sized accoutrements and weaponry. Some are small daggers, some are large brass knuckles that maybe perhaps Mac and Oak have used in the past. Others are sort of slings of some sort, or even just weird accessories or equipment to hold on to in case you need it. And he flicks a tail behind him where you see a pile on a table of just a bunch of trinkets. Looks like some scarves, some bracelets, some necklaces, some wands, some very strange items there.
Fennekin perks up at the wands.
Oh.
Ooh, those look interesting.
Yeah, hands off.
I'm not touching them. I'm just looking.
Anything that comes here through the forge has final approval from me first. It doesn't get to be given to anybody unless I say so. Understood, little fox?
I understand.
Very well. Kramerant, Lieutenant, send them on their way. I gotta get back to work. Guildmaster has me working on something big again. Very well!
Ooh.
Onward!
Onward!
Oh, I'm glad. It felt like someone used drought in there.
Don't you mean Sunny Day?
Oh, yeah.
Eventually you
I
guys
get
will arrive.
moves and abilities mixed up sometimes.
Taking you, this one's definitely on the first floor. Lieutenant Kramerant will take you to a kitchen, and running around you will see a Swirlix, an apple with a worm in it, and a little floating ice cream cone. And on top of that, there will be, dressed in a chef's hat and chef's apron, a alcremie with a raspberry blue kind of swirl to her coloring. Oh, Lieutenant! Welcome back. Are you here for anything? Oh, goodness. And she sees you three. Are you the new recruits? And she holds out a hand. I'm Sue. I'm the head chef here. And these are my assistants, Swirlix, Applin, and Vanillish.
Hi, I'm
Nice to
Fennekin.
meet you, Sue.
You both kind of talk over each other, and Sue's like, giggles a little bit. You all seem very excited to be here. We're glad to have you here, a part of the Silver Coast Expedition Club family. And, well, in case you couldn't tell, this is the kitchens. In case you need anything before you go out and on an expedition, we have meals, and she lifts up a hand and whispers, and desserts that we can provide here for you to help you on the road.
Oh, it all looks so good.
Swirlix in the back will kind of hop up and be like, oh, you don't know the half of it. It's all delicious. And he kind of pants a little bit.
Well, I hope to one day learn the full of it.
He's gonna fall back and kind of kick his legs and tail up and giggle. Oh, good, you're getting along with everybody. What are your names? What brings you here to the Silver Coast Expedition Club?
Well, my name's Basculin.
And I'm Fennekin. We've wanted to be explorers since we were really young.
Yeah.
Well, it's a dream come true then. Welcome to the family, and hope to see you around. If you have any special favorite meals or desserts, just stick a little note outside the door, and we'll see what me and the others can whip up for you.
You got it.
Okay.
Thanks.
I have to get back to preparing dinner for tonight, but it was lovely meeting you, Bastion. Lovely meeting you, Fennekin. And Lieutenant, thank you very much for bringing them over. And Sue is going to return back, and Kramerant this time is just going to look at you all. You don't even hear him say it. He just begins waddling away.
Onwards!
Onward!
As you both say onward, Cherubi will chime in after onward.
Woo!
And finally, after given a tour of like where the individual quarters for each team are, where the dining room is, some of the other general odds and ends that would be necessary here in the Silver Expedition Club, You're kind of run ragged. Cramron's been running you around this place pretty fast, and you're brought to the final room, the recreation room, where there is a desk at the far back corner, decorated with plants and flowers and vines. And you see a bunch of people here. You know, there's other teams. Looks like there's a fountain at the center, some open air windows like you would see in Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky. None of them have glass, of course, just kind of like a wooden cross making the window frame. And you see, you know, a Mudkip Remoraid and Psyduck hanging out by the fountain, a Boltoy and Doduo hanging out near the windows, a few Eevees running around some of the chairs and couches here for people to relax on, playing what looks to be a game of some sort. More importantly, though, Lieutenant Cramorant, as you are passing these other exploration teams, will take you to this desk where a small, I'm talking teeny tiny, Petalil stands. This is like the pygmy size from Scarlet Violet or from Legends Arceus. And you'll just hear a little tiny squeak that says,
"Oh, hi, Lieutenant. Are these the new recruits? Have they come in to fill some paperwork?"
and Lieutenant Cramorant will be like, "Yes, Petalil." And he'll turn to you. "This is our secretary, Petalil. She is small, but without her," and his eyes flare around the room, "without her, the Expedition Club would likely fall apart within a week. Guildmaster Centino and I have countless duties to attend to, and Petalil here handles most of the paperwork for those duties as well as for yours. So, we are here for one reason and one reason only. Not to greet you in the rec room, but simply to fill out paperwork.
Oh.
Miss Petalil,
Oh,
would you gladly bring out the induction forms?" And she'll be like,
"Absolutely. Just give me 2 minutes."
and she'll hop off from her little desk, like the chair at the desk, start rummaging through some papers, using vines to lift them up to you all. And she'll just say,
"These are your induction forms. You have to officially register with the guild here via these forms before we can consider you family. You will also have to fill out this form for Cherubi as a new recruit. And once that's all done, Lieutenant Cramorant will inform you of your final task."
Wait, what do you mean final task?
Well, you see, yes, we have the exam to see if you can enter into the guild. But if you turn your eyes to the paperwork, most of it is fairly benign information. But here at the bottom, and he'll motion with his wing towards a question at the bottom, which asks about your team specialization. Your team specialization is the focus of jobs you wish to take, what you wish to train on, what division of jobs you wish to take on. There are 3 main types. There are rescue teams, who focus on rescuing Pokemon from mystery dungeons who accidentally wander in, and escorts, for those who have to inadvertently travel through a mystery dungeon to get to their location. There are delivery teams who do fetch and delivery requests. They are vital to the economic flow of the world. And there are exploration teams. They are the ones who delve deepest into the mystery dungeons, trying to map them out, figure out their secrets, determine the cause for the ever-changing shifts in space. They do the dungeon delving, and when we go on guild expeditions, they are the prime teams who lead the way. There are also enforcement teams, but he kind of waves his wing in the air. That is beyond your rank right now. Before you can truly take on one of these specializations, though, you do have to undergo a test job, so to speak. One that has been vetted, but one that is still quintessential to the work you would be doing in your specialization. That is what Miss Petalil refers to.
Oh, so like we choose the team, the type of team we want to be in, we're given a task that's like that?
Essentially, yes, and it'll determine if you're truly ready to take on those sorts of works.
Alright.
makes sense.
Consider it a second exam, if you will.
Huh, so like where the first one was like entrance, this is placement. If I had to get it in like academic terms.
It seems Noel has rubbed off on you already, Fennekin. If that is how you wish to see it, very well.
Yeah. Well, I remember when we were on the beach, we kind of talked about this. Basculin, Cherubi. How do you guys feel about being a rescue team?
I thought that's what we decided on already.
Alright, I just, it's been a bit. 2 days, but it's been
Yeah.
a bit.
Yeah, I mean, this just felt like a long 2 days, you know?
Yeah.
Sam really took it out of me.
Fennekin is gonna... is there like a place I need to sign or something like that?
Pedalo will motion with some vines.
"Just fill out the paperwork and we'll be all set."
Okay.
And there's a bunch of questions on there, pretty easy ones. You take some charcoal and you fill it out.
Oh,
Not burned charcoal.
I know.
Like regular charcoal.
I was gonna say, if it's like pen and ink, no. It's gotta be like charcoal, any signatures. It's not Fennekin, it is just a finger. It is just the paw print.
No, essentially it's a paw print that you guys give. Or
Awesome.
a fin print for Basculin. For Cherubi, it's probably more of a leaf.
A leaf.
But essentially, once you fill out the paperwork, Lieutenant Cramorant will take it, hand it over to Petalil, and he will say, "Very well. You have chosen to become a rescue team. You understand what this means. You'll be delving into mystery dungeons to find the unknown location of missing Pokemon. Correct?"
Yeah. I mean,
Uh-huh.
I'm an okay tracker. Decent tracker. By scent.
On some occasions, these Pokemon may be wounded, or even being attacked and held prisoner by some greater threat. You will need, perhaps, the greatest form of strength amongst all of the 3 basic exploration team specializations. If an exploration team needs stamina and a delivery team needs speed, you will need medical knowledge and power. Understood?
Yes.
Understood, sir.
Very well. Then come with me. And he whips around with his wings. We must give you your first job.
All right.
And here in the rec room, flying just a little past into the lobby, there will be a board. And Cramorant has flown there, and he's studying the board by the time you both arrive back. He went a little faster than you. He's like, He swipes a paper off, and as you all walk over, he displays it before you. You will help this Nuzleaf. It seems his younger brother has gone missing in Barrage Valley. This will be your qualifying exam as a rescue team. Until you complete your qualifying exam, you will be considered a no-rank team. Should you succeed in your qualifying exam, you will be given the recruit rank, which will allow you to train here at our guild hall. Your storage will be generously expanded. You will be provided badges from our hall, and you will have access to Miss Sue's kitchen, as well as any forging requests for Mr. Laron, and you can make any sort of requisitions or roster changes with Petalil as secretary. Is this clear? Do you understand what the qualifying exam means?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Very well. Then I leave you be. Go find Nuzleaf, speak to him about what occurred, and bring his brother C-Dot back.
Can we take the job posting with us? Or...
I've been waiting for you to take it.
Oh, yeah. Fennekin will take
It has been in front of you this whole time.
Fennekin will take it.
With what, your mouth?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of lay it on the floor for us all to see, and I want to read the details of it.
It's a fairly simple request. It says, "Help! My brother has gone missing. We were traveling south to visit our old forest, but we got separated in Barrage Valley.
Does it say anywhere to meet up with Nuzleaf?
If you need me, I'm by the old oak tree near the beach. Me and some friends have hung out there for a little while. Please bring my brother back."
Man, it's crazy how you can tell how he sounds just by reading his handwriting.
Yeah, I know. He sounds worried. We should go to the old
Yeah.
oak tree.
Yeah, let's do that. Give him maybe some peace of mind, letting him know we took up the task.
Yeah, well, also, maybe he'll have something of C-Dots that we can track a scent with.
Good idea.
Right.
Let's go there.
All right, Basculin, Cherubi, 3, 2, 1, onwards!
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 Yeah, we're gonna head to the old oak tree near the beach.
Lieutenant Cramorant, proving why he's the lieutenant, already making impressions on the young kids. Shaping the future of the guild by
Yes.
tours. Yeah, you guys go to the old oak tree here in town. Pretty large, though, old. Maybe about, it's not on the beach, it's close to the beach. Because how does an oak tree survive saltwater? It's large, and there's a bunch of different Pokemon. Some are bird Pokemon, some are plant Pokemon running around. What do you do as you arrive here at the oak tree?
I want to look for Nuzleaf, but passively, if there's any fire sticks that I can put in my pouch.
What is your survival skill?
My survival is just a +1. No proficiency or anything.
I will say that is not high enough to passively find fire sticks.
Understandable.
However, if you want to look for Nuzleaf, make a perception check.
Gladly. Off to a great start already.
Oh boy. 4.
7.
Basculin got a 4, Fennekin got a 7. You two just see a big tree with lots of Pokemon. None of them are a Nuzleaf, though.
Nuzleaf, are you here?
Hey, guys. One of the Pokemon that I do see, I want to go up to them.
Yeah, you go up to a Tangela.
Cool. Hi. Have you seen a Nuzleaf around here?
Oh! Big fish!
Ah! Ah! Why are you yelling?
Oh! And you see this Tangela is like blasting vines trying to grab onto branches. Make a persuasion check, Basculin, real quick.
Okay.
Let's see if he calms down to being like, why are you yelling?
18.
Tangela will you'll see somebody throws a little branch down, knocks Tangela in that, and he's like, ugh! And a small human-esque, I mean, you guys don't know what humans are, but humanoid creature made of wood with a long nose and a little leaf sticking out of its head says, hey, Tangela, keep it down. I've already got enough to worry about with Seedop being gone and the guild hall not
Hi.
getting back to me.
Hi, sir. We're the guild hall getting back with you.
Nuzleaf, presumably. We're like, oh, nuts, for real?
Yeah. We're gonna help find C-Dot.
Oh, shoot! And he's gonna jump down, sliding with his legs and one of his arms holding onto the trunk of the oak tree. And he'll be like, oh, great! So you got my request.
I'll walk over
Yeah.
with the request, kind of pull it out of my satchel, lay it down. Got it right here.
Good. Finally, I've been worried sick. We went down to Barrage Valley. We were trying to head south to our old forest, meet up with some old family and friends, you know. But then we got separated in Barrage Valley. Some Pokemon came charging at us. I tried tugging C-Dot one way, but he ended up rolling away in a different direction. And then by the time the Pokemon had charged past us, he had already rolled down and I couldn't hear him anymore. And I was already running from the crowd and it was all crazy, man. Oh, I hate having to travel through that place.
Oh man. Well, probably make our way there so we can find him.
Oh, I'm not going back there. They beat me up pretty good last time.
All right.
And he'll turn around and you'll see the back of his head has a crack in it.
Oh god.
Oh.
Oh, geez. Yeah, you stay here. We needed to know, do you have anything of C-Dots that Fennekin could maybe use to help track him?
Let me roll to see. 13, unlucky number 13.
Ah.
I'm like, I don't have anything on me, but I do know he normally wears a whistle. The idea was if we got separated, but I think when he fell, he might have lost it or he might have gotten knocked out. I don't know, but he has a whistle. If you hear some whistling out there, that might be him.
Okay, so we'll listen for whistling and or look for a whistle and then use that.
That's something to go off of. Thank you, Nuzleaf.
Oh, thank you. Please bring my brother back.
We will.
We will. We'll head off.
Yeah, gonna head off. If there are supplies we need to grab, go ahead and grab some.
What supplies would you like to try and grab?
Do we know how far?
And who are you going to go to for that?
I want to go to Scout
Scout.
and ask about the way to Barrage Valley.
So you go out to the back obstacle course where Scout is with his little bandana tied around his head. Ah, hey kids, welcome back. You here to run an obstacle?
No, we're about to go on a rescue mission in
Oh, your qualifying exam, yeah.
Yeah, what could you tell us about the way to Barrage Valley?
I can't tell you much since you're just no rank right now, but what I can tell you is this. Mystery Dungeon, as usual. Half a day south of town. It's a deep valley where the terrain and paths are basically like a labyrinth. Changing all the time. Lots of fighting and normal types hang out there. Some of them use it to train and go stronger. Some of them are just trapped there. That's what I can tell you so far. Everything else is part of your qualifying exam.
All right.
Yeah.
That helps.
Better than nothing.
Well, thank you, Scout. I'm gonna go ahead and ask around just to see if we can get food and supplies like that while we're on our way out.
If you're looking for any supply requisitions, you'd want to talk to Pedala.
Yep, thank you. Go up to the recreation room after that.
Yeah.
You go to the recreation room. This time, Baltoy and Doduo are not there, but Mudkip, Remoraid, and Psyduck seem to just be hanging out by the fountain. Those three Eevees seem to have changed locations. They're not quite on the couch anymore. Instead, in their place is a Scyther who sees you all.
Ooh.
I ignore Scyther.
He ignores you as well.
Good. You better. He remembers what
You know-
happened
you
last
know-
time.
You know the flat mouth face you make while walking past someone? That's if Basculin can do that, as close to that as possible.
Yeah, go ahead and make an intimidation check, I guess, Basculin. Not as you're trying to scare him, but you're just trying to be like, I don't like you.
It is an 8.
8! Hey, that's a positive number. Now for me to roll an intimidation check. That is a little higher. He shoots a glare back at you, Basculin. It's not terrifying, but it definitely does get you to shimmy a couple extra feet away from him.
Absolutely.
And you all head up to the desk.
Hi, Pedalo.
Oh, hi. What brings you back so soon?
We're about to go to Barrage Valley. We're just looking to see if we can get half a day of supplies before we make our way out there.
Oh, okay. I can't give you a whole lot because you're no rank right now.
No, that's fine.
But if you fill out this form,
And she'll use some vines to place a paper in front of you.
I can get you some apples.
All right, thank you. I'll go ahead and fill out the form.
You fill out the form. You will be given a pouch of 3 apples. One for each of you.
Perfect.
What does the apple do?
An apple will, if eaten, it'll give you 1 hit die back.
Okay, gotcha.
Your hit dies are essentially what we're using as a stand-in for your bellies,
Okay.
which is a regular stat from the Mystery Dungeon games.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think there's anything else we need. We got food, we got information. I don't think we're gonna be able to get any like equipment.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Oh wait, no, Petalil, where would we get medical supplies, or is that something we're not able to get just yet?
Well, we've been missing our chief medical officer for a couple weeks now, so currently the guild has a pretty tight control on our medical supplies. I can't really give anything to no ranks. Even some recruit rank teams are having a hard time acquiring some. Right now, everything is medical is supposed to go through Lieutenant Cramerant until we get a proper medical officer chief back on our officer team.
Do you know where we could find Lieutenant Cramerant, or is Lieutenant Cramerant just going all over the place right now? Kind of hard to find.
Oh, he has an office at the top. He likes to be out there since he can go and fly out to get food out in the ocean anytime he needs to.
Ah, okay.
Good luck.
Thank you, I appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Fennekin's gonna make his way to Lieutenant Cramerant's office.
Yeah, it's at the very top of the guild hall. Only thing on the 4th floor, I should say. Got quite a few open windows, and you'll get up there. His is not locked like Guildmaster Chinchino's is, but you'll get up there and you'll wait, and he's not going to be there.
Ah, man.
And then, landing next to you on 1 of the windows, Lieutenant Cramerant will be like, "What are you doing in my office uninvited?"
We're gonna requisition medical supplies, because when we met with Nuzleaf, the back of his head was cracked. Thought we might need some for CDOT when we find him.
Make a persuasion check.
That's an 18.
Very well. I will afford you 1 Oranberry.
Understood.
Okay, perfect.
And he'll go over to a little safe off of a pouch of keys. Which key in specific you cannot see as he hides it with his wing. Goes to the safe, unlocks it, brings out a small pouch of berries. They feel cool to the touch. Looks like maybe they've been using something to keep the longevity up, but a small wrapped oranberry.
Truby, could you hold on to it? With me and Basculin always in the front. I think it's better that you hold on to it.
Oh, yeah, of course. And Cherubi will wrap it around her little leaf stalk, around a little pouch, and she'll hold on to it.
Awesome.
Perfect.
Thank you, Lieutenant Cramerant.
Best of luck!
Thank you. We'll be right back with this CDOT.
As you guys walk away, what are you doing?
Making our way out of town. Walking fast, faces past, and we're barrage bound.
You know what? That was a good enough improv of that. You all begin heading south of town. About half a day pass. You travel through mainly forests, maybe some hills. Eventually you come to a rocky area where a basically canyon is carved deep into the earth with a thick fog floating at the very top of this valley.
I wanna
Enter.
sniff and just see what kind of scents I pick up.
Make a survival check. Or no, perception, I guess. Perception.
That's a 14.
It's very dusty out here at the top of the valley. A lot of the updraft kicks dust up. You're at the edge of a cliff face here, and there's a staircase that leads down through the fog, essentially. If you think in Woodgrown Cavern, it was these root-shaped tunnel systems. In here, it's likely the fog delineates the different floors of this mystery dungeon. The floors are more like how deep down the cliff faces into the valley have you gone. The very bottom would probably, maybe, the floor of the valley. That said, smelling, you don't have a particularly massively strong nose, Fennec. You smell some dust, maybe a whiff of sweat, and an intuition that you have a very long journey ahead of you.
Alright, I can't pick up much, so let's just go down and see what we can find.
Okay.
Gonna pitter-patter down the first set of stairs.
Yeah.
You guys head down the stairs into the fog.
Yes.
As you head deeper into the mystery dungeon, penetrating this layer of fog, it's hard to see each other. Fennekin, you can hear the footsteps of Cherubi hopping down the stairs. Basculin, though, he doesn't really make sounds as he floats. Maybe you hear his fins swishing through the air. But beyond that, it's mainly just you and Cherubi you can hear.
Oh, man.
Basculin, you can't really see your allies here. You're kind of nervous about it. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Like, you've
Hey,
gone
guys.
forever with Fennekin.
Yeah. I'm having a hard time telling where you guys are.
I mean, I can lead. Cherubi stays in the back, and then Basculin, you're between us since we can't really hear you. And then if you
That's a good idea.
hear our footsteps in different directions, that's where we like take a stop, reorient ourselves. That way we don't get lost in here.
Okay. I just want to be careful about anyone else that might be in here. If I can't tell where you guys are, who knows what else could be around.
Yeah.
Fennekin, make a perception check for that with disadvantage
Oh.
since you're at the front.
Oh, that's still a 15.
Fennekin, you were about to take a step literally right off the cliff face. Like your foot is over the cliff.
I will back up as I'm about to do that. Stop. Stop, guys.
Oh, okay.
We're getting close to the edge. We need to be really careful about where we step or float.
Okay.
Is there like a wall
Fennekin,
we can hug around here?
do you want to look for one?
Yeah.
Investigation check.
Oh no, that's a nat 1.
Uh-oh.
Fennekin, you're convinced you're on just a sheer staircase. There are no walls.
Oh man, I don't think there are walls for us to hug or anything around here.
While you're going, like, drag one of your paws along the edge of the stair, so that way you always know where the edge is.
Wait, I need all 4 of my paws to balance.
Good point. What if well, you can't hear me?
Let's just be really careful and
Be very, very careful.
and also try to be quiet so that way if there are Pokemon around, they don't try and scare us off.
Try and tap the ground in front of you before you put your weight on it every time you take a step,
Alright.
so you know that there's ground in front of you.
Alright, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Make an investigation check, Fennekin, then, as you're trying to ensure the ground in front of you isn't a sheer cliff face.
Okay. Nat 20.
Hey!
Fennekin, in your nervousness, you missed it, but yes, there is actually a sheer cliff face that you can hold on to and guide yourself. Follow that for about the next 10 minutes as you're heading down. It's not a steep staircase, it's a pretty gradual incline. The only worry you guys have is the sheer drop on your right side.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, though, after a few minutes of walking down, the mist and fog will clear, and you will find yourself in an oddly shaped, flat space on a cliff. It's not narrow like the staircase. It's not narrow like what the walk paths along the cliff faces. This is more like a outcropping of stone where there's plenty of room, and the fog is now all above you. As you all step onto or out of the stairwell, there is this rocky outcropping where it's pretty flat. And you see, cliff face off to your left, to your right, and then just sheer drop here to this. It's not really south, but we're going to say south in terms of the map. Map south, sheer drop, total sheer drop with a rocky path to the left, a rocky path along the cliff to the right. Some items here on the ground, you're not sure what, you'd have to go over and inspect. But as you're coming through, punching into the air, is a large, rotund, yellow Pokemon with 2 black gloves, like big balls for hands. Punching the air. You see, he is punching actually into a boulder. And as you all come on through, this Makuhita will look towards you and say, and he'll bring up his boxing gloves. What do you do?
Hello? Have you seen a Seedot?
We come in peace.
Make a persuasion check, Basculin.
Please don't get a net 1. I got a 9.
And this Makuhita is going to punch the boulder in a way where some of the shrapnel goes flying towards you both. Let's roll for some initiative.
Oh, God.
Oh gosh.
What'd you guys get?
I got a 4.
I got a
4.
21.
21, Basculin. Pulling up the front. Basculin, he just punched this boulder and threw the rocks at you guys.
Well,
What do you do?
that's not friendly behavior. And then I'll dash towards him and use an Aqua Jet.
Yeah, go ahead. Make an attack roll with Aqua Jet.
A 17 to hit.
17's gonna hit. Roll damage.
Yes, it is. Okay, that is 3 water type damage.
3 water type damage. Okay, good roll.
Now
Good
that
roll.
now that I am. Is there a problem with using ranged attacks in melee?
It would be disadvantage, yes.
Okay, then I will use tackle.
Go ahead, attack with tackle.
To tackle. 17 to hit again.
17 hits, roll damage.
That is 8 normal type damage.
8 normal type damage to this Makuhita. Good hit. Basculin, you Aqua Jet him, and then running behind him, you boom, turn back around with a tackle, double striking him.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Sweet, sweet. It doesn't have to be like this.
Cherubi is going to do a little jump and a clap with her 2 berry heads and do a helping hand on over to Fennekin. Good luck, Mr. Fennekin. Fennekin, you're up. You have a helping hand, which
What
is basically a D6 bardic inspiration.
Okay, I know exactly what I'm doing. I'm gonna turn to Makuhita. You don't have to fight us. We're trying to explore. You can fight other things with us and get stronger.
You can make a persuasion check if you would like.
I'm gonna make a persuasion check.
Go ahead.
I will be using that helping hand on this.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, that is a 17.
Okay, that is your action, Fennekin. Makuhita consults himself for a moment. Then test your metal before I join you! And he's going to do an arm thrust towards Basculin. A 4, a 21, a 21, a 12, and a 7.
Both 21s hit, nothing else does.
Okay. 2d6 plus 2 fighting damage. 10
Okay.
fighting damage as pa! 2 of these balled fists push you back, Basculin.
Okay.
You stay within your space, but you're pushed a little back. Basculin, you're up.
Well, I don't have any metal, but I've got scales. You can test those. And then I'll aquajet him again.
Go ahead, make an attack roll.
11.
11 will miss.
Okay, I'll tackle. 17.
17 hits.
That is 7 normal type damage.
7, good damage, good damage. You are strong, fish. Cherubi is up.
Ruby will hop on over and say, I'll help Mr. Basculin.
And she's gonna do a tackle attack towards him. 9 will not hit. Makuhita will simply bounce her away off his belly.
How dare you?
Fennekin, you're up.
Fennekin will run behind and kind of go for a scratch. Ah, that's 12.
12 barely hits.
Awesome. 5 normal type damage.
Yeah, as you get a scratch off. Good job. Makuhita is feeling cornered. He's kind of turning all around himself. Seeing you run behind him, Makuhita, Fennekin is going to blast his palm outward into your chest, into a force palm.
Oh no.
Fennekin, as his palm goes outward, you jump off from the ground, jumping onto his arm, landing on it, and he says, "Get off of me!" And he spins you off, and you land. His attack missed. Basculin.
All right, my turn again. Very brute force. I'm doing the same thing. I'm going to use an aquajet. 24 to hit.
24 hits, roll damage.
Yay. 2 water type damage.
Okay. A weak aquajet, but let's see what happens next.
21 to hit with tackle.
Yeah, that hits, roll damage.
7 normal type damage again. Bah.
With a perfect KO. Makuhita will fall to one knee, holding himself up with his glove. You are strong. And he'll fall unconscious.
Makes sense? Wow. I said we come in peace. I mean, I don't know if I'd believe someone if they ran up to me and said they come in peace really loud.
Yeah, we probably could have handled that a little better. Let's see what these items are here.
Yeah.
Which one item are you guys going to go to first?
Okay, before checking these items, I want to check for traps.
Fennekin, make an investigation check as you're checking for a trap.
An 11.
No trap here as far as you're aware.
Then I want to see what the item is.
Yeah, you go up to it. It's kind of embedded in the ground a little bit. A little dust is covering it up. Therein, under this dust, you see a shiny blue orb. If you stare into it, almost like a flare of sunlight beams out from it. It is a sunny orb.
Ooh, what does that do?
If you consume it, break it, it will unleash sunny day.
That's actually super goated for this party.
Rip Basculin.
Rip Basculin, but Morning Sun heals more, and then my Ember will do more.
Yes. I will say, to codify some, as you are currently no rank explorers, your carry item capacity outside of food and everything, like items you pick up in a dungeon, 3 at a time for each of you. It's kind of just representative of how big your bag space is.
Cool. I'll check this one for traps when we get around to that.
Oh yeah. Fennekin, if you want to take the Sunny Orb, you may.
Yeah.
And then Basculin, if you want to make an investigation check, go ahead.
I will go ahead and take the Sunny Orb.
8.
8! Okay.
I'm pretty sure there's no traps in it.
You're pretty sure there's no traps right here by this item. Yeah, you float over seeing this kind of glimmer on the ground, sweeping some dust off this. You see a wrapper, inside of which is a blue gummy.
Ooh, a gummy. Don't remember what those do.
It's not something you're familiar with, Basculin. If you want to make an
Okay.
Arcana check, you may.
Ooh, 15 on that Arcana check.
Yeah, Basculin.
You know a little bit about gummies? They're like these snacks that can be found throughout mystery dungeons. You didn't see any in Woodgrown Cave the other day, but you've heard of them. And it's like certain Pokemon are really like certain gummies, and they can sometimes make you stronger, but they're also just good snacks for when you're in a dungeon.
Good to know. I found a
this
blue
one-
gummy.
Oh, do you know what kind of gummy it is?
Blue.
This is gonna be a very big stretch, but can I try and sniff it to see what kind of gummy it is?
Make an Arcana check with your wisdom.
Okay.
Would it be like a Pokemon type? Is that what you were asking? Type?
I've never used gummies, so this is also me learning. That's a 19.
It is a blue gummy. It smells of sea salt and sandy shoals. So perhaps Pokemon of the water variety would enjoy it.
That is great.
It smells like the sea. Hmm.
Ooh,
Basculin, I think you'd like this.
I like
don't
the
know.
sea.
Yeah.
It looks delicious.
And it smells delicious too. It smells like the beach.
Yeah, cool. I'll save this for when I'm getting peckish later.
Yeah, let's get going.
Basculin, you take the blue gummy and you put it in your pouch. You have two paths. One to map eastward, one to map westward.
I say westward.
Westward it is.
Okay, give me just a second while I clear up some menus on my area. Fennekin,
Yes.
are you leading the way?
Yes, I am.
How are you leading the way as you're walking along another, again, in Woodgrown Cavern, it was tunnels you were going through. In here, these brown areas are cliff face hiking paths, essentially. So off to your left from here, Fennekin, is a sheer drop and just a little bit of fog. It's not quite as thick as the staircase, but just a little bit of fog obscures how far the drop is.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
Gonna
It
try.
obscures a little bit of what's ahead.
In that case, I plan on treading carefully and quietly.
Make a stealth check.
That's a 15.
Okay. Move your token, Fennekin. You see it curves off to the right here, Fennekin.
Alright, goes off to the right here.
Okay.
You're continuing down along this cliff face, and you see it curves around to the left, where you see the vague form of another rocky outcropping up ahead, Fennekin.
I see another outcropping. I'm gonna check it out.
Okay.
As I want to stealthily enter this new chamber.
Yeah, we're gonna keep the same stealth check. Basculin, are you joining him?
Yeah, I'll be following behind. Do you want me to make a stealth check?
Yeah, go ahead. And someone roll a
Yeah.
d20 for Cherubi as well.
I'll get Cherubi.
6.
That's what Cherubi get.
11.
You guys aren't quite silent. You are moving a little bit of stone as you're continuing on. But as you approach, you hear, Fennekin, the sound of something sniffing, a deep sniff. As you come to this outcropping, and this small, black, pig-like Pokemon with a big pink nose is walking along, just kind of following their nose, and they come to stop here.
I'm not going to say we come in peace this time.
Yeah, let's just. It seems distracting.
Oh, who's there? And he sniffs around after hearing the noise of your voice, Basculin.
I'm gonna step through. Hi, I'm Fennekin. I'm just passing through with some of my friends.
Oh, it's a fox! Oh, oh!
We're passing through. We don't mean any harm.
Make a persuasion check, Fennekin.
That's a 5.
This Lechonk is like quivering right at the edge of the cliff face, like, oh, leave me alone!
You're about to fall off. We're going to the next chamber, okay? As Fennekin's gonna slowly back away in this direction, showing we're not engaging. We're just passing through.
Make a performance check, we'll say.
Okay, that's a 13.
Let's roll an insight. 15. This Lechonk will still stay on guard. You see, it looks like it's at any moment it could jump forward. But for now, it's staying there.
All right, come on, guys. Let's go on through.
Let's go.
I'm gonna make my way into this next hallway.
Not a hallway.
Or not hallway, my bad. I'm gonna make this through this next layer of thin mist and cliff faces.
Not mist. It's just a path. You continue on, Fennekin, leaving this Lechonk quivering as you all kind of leave. It goes back over to where it was sniffing originally. And you all continue on along this cliff face where, not too far up ahead, Fennekin, once again, rocky outcropping.
And as I come up to this one, I want to try and sniff the air, see what may lie in this room, like if I'm picking up any presences.
You don't have to sniff because you can hear the sounds of battling. A large as something gets kicked, gets slammed into a wall.
Someone could be in trouble. We gotta go. I want to enter into the room.
Yeah, as you kind of jump forward, Fennekin, you see a tall pink bird with long, powerful legs fighting off 3 pink humanoid-esque Pokemon with brown trousers and kind of purpley, spiny mohawks coming off the top of the head. And this Flamigo had just kicked a powerful attack at one of these Tyrogue, launching it into a wall. And you're coming into the midst of combat. I need you to roll initiative. This Tyrogue here, Tyrogue 1, goes and lets out a powerful punch towards this Flamigo. We're going to flavor it as a tackle, but it is flavored as a punch. So, a natural 20, baby! Okay, Flamigo gets clocked right into the leg by this one Tyrogue. 6 damage to this Flamigo. Good stuff, good stuff. That was a powerful strike from Tyrogue. Cherubi is up. Cherubi is like, Mr. Fennekin, what's happening?
Oh, it's a big battle. Tyrogue's attacking a Flamigo.
Oh gosh. And she can't really do anything because Basculin's in the way. So she will just
Yeah.
hold her action to dash. Flamigo is up. Flamigo, after just getting punched real hard, is going to do a double kick on this Tyro. Both of those are going to hit. A 22 and a 14. Boom! Two powerful strikes from this Flamigo send this Tyrogue launching backwards. That's 11 damage to Tyrogue. It looks pretty hurt. All right, Fennekin, you're up.
Just based on what I've seen, who seems to be the aggressor here?
You can use your turn to make an insight check if you want.
I'm going to move, and then I'll make that insight check, yeah.
Okay, use your action as an insight check, trying to gauge what's going on.
That's a 7.
They are all aggressive towards each other. You're not sure what led to this fight, but it is a 3-on-1.
Gotcha. Okay.
Everyone seems relatively hurt. I will say that. This has not a like new fight. This has been going on.
Yeah.
That is your action. Basculin,
Yeah.
you're up.
All right. I move into the room, and you said there's a wall on the map, right?
Off to your
yeah,
right, Basculin, and behind you.
Off to the right, and yeah, to the map south.
Map south, map east are walls. Every other edge is just fully scale drop. Actually, there is
Okay.
a little bit of wall here at the top as well. So I guess map north, map east, little bit of map south.
Okay, so I step into the room, move over towards Fennekin towards the wall we came in near, and use a water gun on the Tyrogue that just got hit with the double kick.
Okay, go ahead and make an attack roll.
13 to hit.
13 hits. Roll damage.
Yes. 9 water type damage.
9 damage, you said?
Yes.
Okay, a mighty blast of water collides into Tyrogue, and he starts holding his arm. He's like, "Hey, don't meddle in our business." Anything else,
3
Basculin?
on 1 seems unfair, and I'm gonna aqua jet him as well.
Okay, go ahead.
13 to hit.
13 hits, roll damage.
Okay, 4 water type damage.
4 water type damage. Make a strength check for me, Basculin.
I'm pretty good at that. 17.
17. Time for me to roll a number here. Oh, good. Tyrogue, even though you blast him with a water jet, he kind of holds the brunt force back. And though Tyrogue falls unconscious, he doesn't get knocked over the edge.
I figured that's what that was for.
Yep. Yeah, Basculin, you come charging at him with an aqua jet, blasting into him, but he manages to Fennekin. You see this. Tyrogue is like holding onto the aqua jet with his hands. And even though he gets slammed into the ground, he kept himself from moving off the face of the cliff. Basculin, good KO. Anything else?
Thanks. I will, now that he's downed, I will move back near the door, but out of the way to the left so that Truby can still get in.
Okay, Cherubi is dashing. She's gonna hang over by Fennekin because she doesn't want to get knocked off the cliff. That is your turn, Basculin. Cherubi used her reaction to do the dash. Tyrogue, numero dos. He's like, "You fools!" And he's gonna run forward and do a drop kick off towards Flamigo. And we're gonna treat this as a mock punch, but as a kick. A mock kick, if you will.
Ooh.
11. Flamigo just puts one leg out and counters, parries the mock kick, and just goes laughing with its wings. That is Tyrogue 2. Tyrogue 3 is gonna get off the wall and be like, crack its neck and be like, "All right, here we go!" And he's gonna run off towards you, Fennekin. And Fennekin, I need to know, does a good ol', this is gonna be a tackle attack, as he literally is just launching his head towards you. Does a 15 hit you?
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Yeah, this is gonna be 8 normal type damage, Fennekin, as this Tyrogue just boom slams its head into you.
Gotcha.
All right, that is Tyrogue's turn. Cherubi is going to go forward and be like, "Hey, leave Mr. Fennekin alone," and gonna do her own little tackle. This time just a regular tackle, no special flavor on this one. Her 8 is going to miss, however, as Cherubi launches herself forward and Tyrogue just bobs out of the way. Flamigo's turn. "Get off of me, rat!" And is going to do a wing attack towards the Tyrogue. that just tried to mock kick it.
Okay, I think the enemy is Flamigo here.
With a 17, this is going to be some major damage to Tyro because this is a super effective flying type attack. 13 flying type damage to Tyro as Flamigo bats it off with its wing. Ugh! Kind of Flamigo starts dusting itself off, like, ugh, you got me dirty. Fennekin, you're up.
I turn to Tyrogue. Wait, is Flamigo the bad guy? Do I get, like, any response from that?
He's about to headbutt you again.
Okay, yeah, I'm using Scratch on Tyrogue.
Go ahead.
That's a 13.
13 will hit. Roll damage.
4 normal type damage.
4 normal type damage. Good job. Okay. Anything else, Fennekin?
No, that's it.
Then, in that case, Basculin, you're up.
All right. I'm so confused. I'm gonna water jet the Tyrogue too. To the top above the Tyrogue past the Flamingo from where.
Yeah, so you're going up for the one that's been doing all the kicks and whatnot.
Yeah.
What's your movement? Are you able to get in range?
Water gun has a 40-foot range.
Yeah, go ahead, make your
Yeah.
attack roll at Tyrogue 2.
10.
10 will miss. Tyrogue will just jump high into the air.
I'm gonna move Aqua Jet around to Tyrogue 3.
Yeah, you move around the rocky outcropping, going back to your team, and you do an Aqua Jet to try and take out the Tyrogue that's been attacking with its head.
Yeah. Wait, they've all been attacking with different limbs. Anyway, that's gonna be a 9 to hit.
9 misses.
And I guess I'll just continue circling around so we can, like, flank him. I don't know.
Yeah, go ahead. You're circling it like a shark. Circles its
Yeah.
prey. Tyrogue 2, as it jumped into the air to dodge your water gun, is going to do something stupid and try,
Oh, no.
for the first time, a high jump kick. Ah! As it comes crashing down, it rolls with disadvantage. Oh! 14 will hit Flamigo. 2d12 damage. Oh, but it is resisted, so I will jump that down to 2d10. 16.
That was a good roll on that 2d12 too.
It was, well, it was also a good roll on the 2d10.
Yeah.
17 fighting type damage to this Flamigo, as there's just basically a crater left where it was, and a dust cloud. You almost feel the ground shake for a moment as Tyrogue lands, and Flamigo's just like coughing from the damage and the dust kicked into the air. Tyrogue 3 is going to do, as his friend just tried something, he is going to try something.
Oh, no.
He is going to try a rapid spin.
I kind of figured.
So let's roll this 2d20 with disadvantage. 5 on Cherubi will miss, or 7 on Cherubi, I should say. Hey, Fennekin, 18.
Yeah.
And then Basculin. Hey,
Wow.
Basculin, 18.
Yeah.
As this Tyrogue spins onto its back and like a breakdancer just begins kicking around. Fennekin, you catch a stray swipe. Same with you, Basculin. Fennekin and Basculin, you're both just going to take 4 normal type damage.
Gotcha.
Not a particularly strong move, but it does hit a wide area around the Tyrogue. That is Tyrogue 3's turn. Cherubi is going to do a jump, a click of its 2 berries, and I was going to say, "You got this, Mr. Basculin!" And is going to give you a helping hand. And that's going to be
Yay.
Cherubi's turn. Flamigo is going to stand up and say, "You little punk!" And is going to try and do 2 double kicks towards Tyrogue 2 and try and knock him back. First one with a 24 will hit. The 14 will also hit. So this is going to be 2d6 plus 3 damage. That is 12 fighting type damage. Somebody roll a resistance check from Tyrogue to try and avoid getting kicked off. And I'll roll a strength check for Flamigo.
I'll roll a d20 for you.
Tyrogue gets, with Flamigo's
Gotta
7 and Tyrogue's 3, Tyrogue's gonna get
Okay.
knocked back 1 square, but even though he's KO'd, he will not get knocked back any farther.
But Flamigo...
Tyrogue 2, Mr. High Jump Kick himself, just got KO'd.
But that Flamigo was totally going for, like, essentially a kill there.
Not necessarily. Remember, Basculin had to make a strength check as well.
That's true. I more so meant with intentionally trying to kick him off the edge.
Not necessarily.
Okay.
You would have to make an insight check on your turn, Fennekin, to determine.
Alright.
That said, Flamigo's turn is over as he's just panting there. Fennekin, you're up. Flamigo's panting in the
Sir.
center of this outcropping. You're up, Fennekin.
Do I ember the Flamigo? Alright, first I need to...
We just knock out everyone in the room and then leave.
I need to get in a better position. I'm gonna move behind Basculin.
Tyrogue, as you're doing that, is going to kick up and try and do a headbutt towards you. It is a literal fight to the finish with this man.
Yeah.
He is the last of his friends standing. Does a 13 hit you?
Yeah.
3 damage.
Okay.
Fennekin,
All
you're
right.
up. You just moved. You got hit a little bit from the back, but you jumped forward, avoiding most of the damage.
I'm gonna use Ember on Tyrogue.
Go ahead, roll to attack.
21.
21 hits, roll damage.
And that's gonna be 9 fire type damage.
9 fire type damage. What is the power behind your Ember?
Charisma.
Make a charisma check, Fennekin.
Okay.
And I'm going to roll a constitution check for Tyrogue.
I rolled a 10.
Tyrogue, though he is knocked out, blasted out by the Ember, rolled a natural 20 on his con save. He doesn't even fall over. He just stands there, swirls in his eyes.
That's funny.
Fennekin releases that. What is going on?
Sir, you look like you have a knot in your neck. You might be able to breathe better if you get that untied.
Make a persuasion check, Basculin? A charisma check. We'll just call this a flat charisma.
I don't know.
I swear, if one more of you talks to me today.
And you see his like feathers flare up, and he brings his wings up to his mouth and breathe. And he'll turn to you, limp over, and he'll say,
My apologies for my outburst there. I am with the Flamigo flock here in Barrage Valley.
Oh,
You seem to have helped me greatly with fighting off these runts who thought better of themselves than they should have.
Yeah, what happened?
Jumped me. Oh, they jumped me, the heathens. They know they can't stand up to us in a fair fight, so they come and they try and dethrone us by attacking us while we're alone.
Oh,
okay. So we got jumped.
I turn my head over to Fennekin.
So I guess we chose right then.
I guess? Well, it depends on what you can tell us. Have you guys seen a sea dot around here?
No, we haven't. Why do you ask?
We're looking for a sea dot that got lost in here. Fell off when a couple of Pokemon went and attacked him and his brother Nuzlocke.
I would bet it is one of the other gangs. Us Flamigo would never do something like that. Maybe the Tyrogues, the Makuhita. He kind of rolls his eyes. But no, I have not seen a sea dot. Haven't even heard of one of those coming through here.
Huh. I want to insight about, like, the sea dot, see if he's hiding anything.
Go ahead, make an insight check.
17.
17. Fennekin, you do not believe he is lying. He just seems to have an air of superiority to him. At most, I would say, the best you get with that 17, you probably understand that he probably thinks a sea dot is beneath his notice, beneath the notice of his group and flock. And as you're studying him, he actually has like one of his wings curled in, almost like if somebody was looking at their nails and he's like inspecting his feathers.
Alright.
He has a look of like, oh no, one of my feathers got plucked.
Well, are these items yours or someone else's?
Oh, well, I was about to claim one of them when these Tyrogue jumped to me. I think they might have left it out as a sort of bait. And he's going to walk over to one of the corners of the outcropping near one of the cliff faces, a corner of the cliff faces. And there's a small jar there.
Oh.
And he'll pick it up and he'll swirl it around. And are you guys staying where you are on the other side of the outcropping, or are you going to where he is?
I'm gonna observe from like a bit of a distance. I don't want him to think we're trying to steal what he was trying to take, but I will slowly be moving towards this item over here in that case.
Okay, yeah, you turn your attention away from Flamigo.
While Fennekin's watching Flamigo, I'll like use my mouth, because that's the only thing I really have to grab, and try and like drag the Tyrogue over towards the corner of the room that's not up against an edge.
Yeah, so any of
Like,
these...
just so they're safer.
Yeah, you start doing that. If you want to, I'll move the Tyrogues over here into a pile for you. Flamigo will take that jar. Fennekin, you will find here, small blueberry.
Oh, another Oranberry. Okay. I'll take the Oranberry,
Cool.
kind of put it in my pouch with the Sunny Orb.
Yeah, go ahead. I'll delete that item off the map. The purple is a staircase. I should have said there is another fog-filled staircase that would take you deeper down the cliff faces here, as well as another cliff face hiking path on this floor that might take you to another outcropping.